get the sweetest thoughts of you and me. Listen. Walk in the place, they know my face. Billion air boys, ice cream dripping across the floor. Big house, garage, Bentleys, Ferrari. Wanna go before I say nah, let me check my itinerary. Alright, G4, G-Fly, bed in the back so I have a G-night. Good night. Hood right, ain't no nigga you can find like this. I mean blow your mind like this. Nigga watch don't shine like this. If it's sticking in it, don't tell time like this.
Simmer, who got the keys to my blood clot bimmer? Big time driller, monkey to gorilla. Who is this woman that I'm seeing in the mirror? Drink 42 and smoke cigar. Name one time where I didn't deliver. Silent figure, I was just on the ends, dropping gems with my friends. I got a 3310 and a pack of blems. They got the gold full black, circle back again. Rapping when nothing progressive was happening. Ooh, pain tolerance couldn't break us. Paid homage if you respect how we came up. Cool. Trying to get to the paper, hitting from Jamaica might do me a favor. True. Big simmer, dipping 10 toes in the ice cold river. Bank got bigger, been a different species. Tunes in the locker, been waiting to unleash these. It's a no-show if you can't guarantee fees. I ain't got one threat to consider. Heaven and earth attached to one pillar. Rest in peace to Mac Miller. New Sims drop to shake the whole shit up. What's next? We'll be here for months talking about prospects. Staying on my job, yes sir. And rain is against her. I'm river resistant on my polyester. Run through the jungle, they shoulda never let her. Cuts and wounds I hope never will fester. Yeah, big art collector, silent investor, film director. Beating on my chest, going ape shit, putting in the grave shit. Ain't like what you make it, yeah it is. Right here. Yeah. I went there. Thank you for the whole thing. And fuck it up.
Alright girl, what's up and welcome back to my self-care series for mamas out there who would like to practice wellness every single day. That's right here. So today what's been on my mind and what's been on my heart, and honestly what I'm dealing with right now, like one of my biggest struggles, is trying to find a balance between gentle parenting, respectful parenting, dog, yeah, and old school parenting that I'm accustomed to. I don't have any more for you, honey. You ate it all. So as you see, we went ahead and we got our tea. We outside today. We got the kids outside. I've been getting them outside every single day because it's necessary. My twins are in their terrible 2 phase, and when I tell you, like, it's hitting the fan hard. So let's talk about it. All right, so let's just jump right into what the story is. Right now, like I said, I have twin toddlers. They're 2 right now, and they're in that phase where they are just very, very, very testing. I also have a 5-year-old, but my 5-year-old is really like, he's good. He overall listens, well-mannered, respectful, really good kid. Like, I don't have too much problems out of him other than just the usual, learning curves that kids, want to do. But my twins are what's like challenging me as a mom. So I grew up old school parenting style where it was just like you do what I say and that's it and that's all, or you getting whooped. Like that was just it. Like you getting whooped. I didn't get a lot of whoopings because I wasn't a bad kid growing up. I was pretty good, respectful, well mannered, and all that good stuff. So my mom didn't really have too much problems out of me, and if she did, I was that kid that tried to get out of a whooping. I'll be like, Mama, my stomach hurt. I don't feel good. She'd be like, all right, go ahead, lay down. Boom, I'm out of a whooping, right? So that was how I grew up, but it was very much so like you listen, you respectful, you understood the assignment very much so. But I feel like now I'm at a crossroads where it's like it's so much out here where it's like do this or do that. Can you get off the table, please? And especially it comes in the terms of people trying to tell you how to raise your kids. It's just so much stuff out there, books, videos, it's just so much. And on top of that, you just got regular people who want to put their input in on how you should raise your kids. So yeah, so of course, being a new mom with my 5-year-old, I was really, really good, very patient with him, very respectful. I didn't really, like I say, he was a very good baby. I didn't really have too much problems out of him. And usually you can keep your eyes on her. Usually, with your first child, you're spoiled in that sense because you don't know what life is like with 3 kids. So boom, 3 kids hit. It's not the same techniques at all. Let's taste some of this tea. I got some Firefly black tea. It's supposed to be like their seasonal tea over here. I don't know, let's try it. They put some agave in here as a sweetener. I was just trying to do something that's healthy and also treat myself a little bit. Okay.
I gotta try.
You want to try something? It's hot right now. Let me let it cool down for you, and then I'll give you some. Okay. We can't never have nothing by ourselves, but that's okay. Hey, it's okay. So, all right. So, where was I at? Let me think. Yeah. So, boom. Now I got 3 kids. I don't know what to do. I'm not prepared mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, on all ends. So a part of me, I want to do the gentle parenting style. I want to be respectful to my kids. I want to nurture, their needs and their feelings, and it's not so much of a dictatorship and this is how it's supposed to go and be quiet. Kids are supposed to be seen, not heard, right? My grandma was very strict. You think my mom was strict? My grandma took it to a whole nother level. With 8 kids, she had to. With 8 kids, right? No, they're just kind of roaming. So yeah, boom. Okay, so we got my grandma. She's strict. It trickled down to my mom. Now I'm at this crossroads where I feel like, okay, how do I put this? I strongly feel like gentle parenting does not work. Hey, stop. Gentle parenting is not something that I feel is working for me. Let's get into it.
We've been on this road
we're home now. As you see, I put the kids down for a nap, and I have a little bit of me time right now for that, you know, that middle period of the day. It's the only time that I have just to myself. Very little time, but I take what I can get, right? So during this time, I try to be intentional. And today I actually made me some lunch. I never cook for myself. And if I do, it's like some little bullsh, you know? It's like whatever. I just kind of throw something together if I do eat. And that's just because I spend so much time cooking for my kids, cooking for my family, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So it's not something that I enjoy at the moment. So I don't really want to do it for myself. I try to just skim me off the top. But today I actually made me a nice little steak and onion and bell pepper, and I'm gonna put that together with a little like bun and have a little moment with that. It's gonna be bomb. But before I do that, I wanted to take some time to journal, and I needed to get back to y'all because listen, y'all remember last time we were at Dulce, I think it's called. If it's not, then whatever. But we were at the little tea spot getting something to drink, and I was outside talking to y'all. We was having a moment, and kids running everywhere. Which way? This way, that way, this way. It just was not, it was not working. So we had to pivot like always, because that's what we do. So scratch that. We here now. So we just continuing off where we pretty much left. And that was me getting into what it looks like when gentle parenting is not working for me. And I was like, this is good, because now I can actually come home and I can journal about it, because I had a lot of other things that I needed to reflect on too that was pretty cool. And we'll get into that, girl. We'll get into all of that. So if you see me keep looking this way, I'm just listening, because my twins is supposed to be napping, but life, right? So yeah, so what it looks like for me, when I'm gentle parenting and it's not working. All right, let's talk about it. So gentle parenting to me in my space right now is just me being conscious of my tone, and also giving very much grace and patience to the T. And I look like this. My kids fight a lot. My twins fight a lot, right? They hitting. So gentle parenting. Adira, please stop. Adira, please stop. Adira, please stop. Okay, this is your third warning. Okay, if you hit him one more time, then you're gonna have to go into timeout, in your timeout chair. Boom, she hit him again. Okay, let's go in your timeout chair. She go in her timeout chair, and we'll do that all day long. We will literally repeat that cycle. Okay. I'm no fool to know that kids need repetition. You're gonna have to teach them your expectations. I get it. That's what I thought we were doing, right? That's what I'm thinking that we're doing right now. I'm thinking that I am teaching you what I expect from you, and I'm teaching you in a way that I think is most, beneficial for us right now, which is that gentle parentage, right? All right. But the problem is, we gonna do that, and we've been doing that for months now. So, in my head, something's wrong. Something's not right here. And it's not all my kids are like that, but for the most part, I have one in particular that it don't really work for her. The other ones, you can kind of come and go. Gentle parents, they work sometimes it won't. You just literally have to continue to keep on the bandwagon, right? But my struggle is in those moments when you don't have all the patience in the world, when you don't have all the grace, when you just ain't got it. You just don't have it. And this is my 30th time telling this child, because I got 3. This is my 30th time telling you. I done told him 50 and I done told him 72. You, this is your 30th time. It's not, to me, it's not working, right? It brings me back to something that my grandma said when she had her first baby. She was at home with her mom and she's trying to discipline her child. Stop that, stop that, stop that, stop that. And her mom was like, you know what? I'm tired of you telling her to stop that. Aren't you tired? Don't you want to try? Don't you want to do something different? Because obviously that's not working. And that is stuck with me in the back of my head. So here I am doing this that's just not working, and it's frustrating, right? So then what do? You do something different, because that's not working. And the first thing that we tend to do as parents is we go right back into what we know, which is how we were parented, right? And like I told y'all, my mom was strict. Like, she don't take no mess. She just didn't take no mess. Point blank, period. That's just it. You understood that, and if you didn't, then you know what's up, right? Okay, I don't take it as far as to whip my kids. That's something that is just a non-negotiable for me right now. But I am struggling with the disciplinary act outside of gentle parenting. What does that look like for me? Because now I go to the opposite. I go to the strict, stern, mean. This is what it is. That is what it ain't. I have to raise my voice. You know, the anger or the frustration, that side of me is shown. And you zone out. You know, you just go into just the mode of just correcting and getting it right. And that's my struggle. Like, that's my biggest frustration, because the struggle is returning to what I know and what I was accustomed to growing up is not something that I want to do with my kids. The yelling, even showing the anger, because you can be frustrated, but it's all about how you handle your anger and your frustrations is what's important to me, that I'm learning myself. And while I'm learning that, my kids are also seeing, and it's really like, it's a struggle for me. It's a real struggle to be vulnerable like this, like to be learning while I'm teaching, because I don't want to show them wrong. You know, and if I do, I need to then show them the correct way to right that wrong, if that makes sense. So now we're at this crossroads where, so a couple of days ago, I think it was like 2 days ago, had an incident. Like, I'm good for the most part, and this is no justification for showing anger, but I'm so good for the most part. 90% of the time, you will get the patient mommy who will tell you something over and over again. I'm going to teach you. You're going to learn. But it's that 10% when I'm tired, I'm stressed out, or I'm just like, look, you got me when I ain't ate. Like, come on, give me a break, right? That's when I crack and I show up as a mom that I'm not comfortable being. Does it work? Yes, it works when I yell. It works when I raise my, it works when I yell and raise my voice and become stern and let you know and put that energy behind what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to sit down. No, sit down. You know, it's a shift of energy that I think my kids feel, that I come with this other side, but I'm at a crossroads. Like I said, I don't know which mom to be. And what I mean is, I feel like I'm concerned about the idea of how are my kids gonna remember me as a parent growing up when they're older? Like, how are they gonna remember me? Are they gonna remember me as like when I'm yelling and when I'm frustrated and when I'm showing that? Are they gonna remember when I was patient and kind and like over understanding of like, okay, I know you tired, so I'm just gonna let you be. I understand, as opposed to, no, you wrong, let's get it right. Yeah, so 2 days ago, back to the story, 2 days ago, my kids is wilding. Like, they having one of them days. For the most part, I'm gonna float above it, and I'm just gonna be like, okay, y'all having y'all moments. But then I feel like doing that allowed them to like amp it up, where it was like, oh, well, she not gonna correct me, then let me just go ahead and just be all in. And that set me off, because I'm like, oh, you playing in my face, huh? You playing in my face. So here I go. I gotta reprimand. I gotta dig deep, and I gotta go into that disciplinary mom mode. And let me say this, I am both disciplinary, and I am the loving, nurturing mother. Like, they don't have, their dad is not the person to be like, no. I'm stay-at-home mom. For the most part, I handle the kids all the way around. That's just the way we handle things in my household. That's just it. So me having both those hats, the disciplinary, and I'm also the nurturer, the lover, the feed you, do all those things. It's this balancing act that I'm trying to maintain always. Always this balancing act. So I'm like, okay, disciplinary mommy time. It gotta go into that, you gotta dig deep, go into that voice. I get them, you're on timeout, and I'm angry. So I'm in that mode, right? So I slam the door while we're in the room, like, hey, yeah, we're in here, da-da-da-da-da. And my husband's like, you need to calm down. You need to calm down. And I'm just like, what? It kind of threw me for a loop, because I'm just like, well, I would love to calm down, and I would love to discipline my kids 100% of the time, where I'm calm and I'm kind and I'm understanding and I'm patient, and I'm like, okay, this is it. Sure. You just set them in the room. You just don't care. I would love to do that. But I'm human, and I feel, and I get frustrated, and I'm just like, no. When is that time when you step into that mode, if you need to? As you see, this is my genuine struggle. Like, what is and when is it okay? If it is okay, this is valid questions that are coming from me. Like, and when you do show, I want to say this, when I do show frustration to my kids, for the most part, I'll go back after and be like, okay, let's talk about it, hug it out, we moving on. I always try to verbalize and just communicate what's going on when we do have these moments where it's like, okay, we a little frazzled, we a little razzle dazzled, as I tell them. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this makes sense, but it's a true struggle that I'm currently having right now. And I'm just trying to figure out, like I say, like I said, what type of mom I would like for them to remember me as. That kind, gentle, understanding, just never crack, never break. Or that mom that is like, no, you're not gonna push over on her. She does have her boundaries. And if you cross them, find out. Like, find out. But we always gonna backtrack, bring it back, reconnect to move forward for everybody. Yeah, I don't know. Mommy check in. How we doing mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally? Let me know in the comments, girl. Let's continue this conversation outside of this video. Let's go into the comments. And I'm gonna be there too. Let's go into the comments. And can we just talk about the differences of how do y'all parent? Do you even care about the gentle parenting, the more, I don't even know the terms for it. Let's talk about it in the chat. But like the more forceful, where it's like, you know, you're more of a dictator and it's like, this is what I say, go. Like, what type of parenting style do you rock with? Are you struggling with any type of parenting style? Are you also struggling with the idea of disciplining your kids and feeling guilty after? Because I think that that's pretty much what it comes down to. I discipline them, then I feel guilty after because I didn't showed how I felt. You know, like, that's literally the gist of it. Because I'm not going crazy. I'm just letting you know what it is, and I'm yelling. And I'm going to put you on timeout. So yeah, I don't know. That's about it. But as always, we gonna meet here same time, same place for our mommy self-care journey that we are continuing together. Because girl, it takes a village. We ain't gonna do this by ourselves. So let's go ahead and let's do it together. Until next time, I'll see you. Peace.